Hi, welcome back. Well, we've got another video, another auction sharing video.
Yes, we're going to go through the three remaining lots that we've picked up at this recent February auction and show you what we've got, and then you can sort of let us know what you think.
Yeah, so are we going to go straight to it?
Let's do it. We're going out in the garage this time.
We are, yes. It's pretty cold, but there you go.
So here we go, the other three lots. We're starting with 396, and we paid £10 with fees, £13.25. The pictures, I'm going to be honest, Hun, were bigger than I thought. So we've got this gorgeous one here.
Can't see it 'cause the wrong way round, but there you go. You see all our other tats as well.
With this sort of Hessian border, really 70s, isn't it? It's lovely.
It is, isn't it? It's a big, very big.
You've got this one here that looks like perhaps a smoker had it. It does look a little bit grubby, doesn't it? You know when you don't want to touch something, it's a bit like that.
Yeah, I don't know what we'll do on that one, but we'll see.
So that's picture number 2. We've got these two gorgeous little ones, these old ones at the front. That's pictures 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Picture 5, sort of religious looking, very damaged frame.
It is pretty damaged, yeah.
But it does look quite old. You've got picture 6 up here. It's nice, isn't it?
It is actually.
And then
it's a lovely picture.
Side or behind you, my love, you've got picture 7. So that was the 7 pictures in this lot.
That's cool, isn't it?
And in a minute I'll work out a price per piece. But let's show you the next picture lot. Oh, let's move this one out of the way. The next one only had 3 in.
Yes.
I went a bit rogue. Paid more than I normally would pay, but sometimes you've got to take a chance, haven't you? So we've got this gorgeous, like, looks like a sort of a charcoal pencil type.
It does, yeah. It's on a canvas, doesn't it? Yeah, that's it.
That's the first one. Put it next to the dirty picture. Then we've got this one here, number 2. That's nice, isn't it? Got a bit of an Art Deco sort of vibe to it. And this one here's the third one. Big heavy wooden frame. Oh, there you go. Needs a bit of a clean.
It does. Yeah, it is a bit dusty, but you don't mind the dust, do you?
Nice, isn't it?
But it's a lovely picture.
Like that sort of orangey colour.
Yeah.
Nice warmth to it, that picture.
It has. Very nice. So now we're on lot 420.
420.
This was my lot. This was the one I spent a lot of money on.
Yes, you bid £85 and with the fees £112.62.
Yes.
But they are gorgeous looking speakers, aren't they?
They are, and
clean.
They're a very good clean, yeah. But they're Jamo speakers, and they're very good. So
look lovely.
So also in that lot, I got a load of separates, and I've got a Yamaha mini disc recorder, Kenwood amp, Pioneer CD player, a JVC tape deck, and a Pioneer turntable. High hopes.
High hopes. But to be honest, we did write the codes down in the auction. If you'd seen us trying to bend over and write them down, and you did do the research, didn't you, on all these to get an idea of the value before purchasing, so you knew they would be worth a fair bit.
Yeah, that's it.
If they're working.
If they're working, that's the main thing, yeah.
So the actual stats then for the 7 picture lot, we paid £13.25.
Right side of the paper.
And I've worked it out with the calculator. We had 7 pictures there, so that equates to £1.89 per picture, which is more than we would normally spend.
It is
but
they're
more,
bigger
pictures, so in theory,
hopefully you should go for more money.
Also, more money to post. That's another thing.
That is, yeah.
So we'll have to look at that. And then for $3.90, where we only had the 3 pictures, I've actually paid £4.42 per picture, which is normally it's a lot more. But they were nicer pictures, so I've given it a bit of a, bit of a punt, and hopefully we're going to get our money back with that.
Hopefully the punt will pay off.
Hopefully, because I normally pay £1. I've gone rogue like you. With
very rogue.
Stereo system.
Yeah.
So now we have lot 420, which is Paul's all of his systems and the big old speakers. So we paid £112.62, and it's going to equate to 6 listings, because you're splitting them up, aren't you, my love?
I am splitting all up. They're all different, so yeah.
So £18, I can't even, it's right in front of me, £18.77 per item. That's what we've paid.
Okay, well, I mean, hopefully it will be all right, but
Hopefully.
it's always a gamble with electrical stuff, because you, like I say, you don't know if it works.
No, you're sort of hopeful, aren't you? But
and I did notice on one of them that the cable has been the plug's been cut off, which is always worrying. But yeah, so there you go.
At this point in the video, it will be seamless for you. You'll literally be seconds and you'll see us back. But for us, it'll be a few days now of testing, cleaning, researching and seeing what we can turn all of these items into. Yeah, and we'll come back to you with some prices. But at this point in the video, why don't you let us know what you think we're going to make, or let us know what your favourite items are. Yeah, drop a comment. Yes, it's been a few days now, hasn't it? Yes, it's been a few days, and now it's time to go through the 3 lots. Yes. Woo! It's been about a week, isn't it, really? It has, in reality. It has been a little while, but, you know. All been processed. Most of it's been listed, but we'll come to that later on in the video, won't we? We will. Should we start with the first lot, then? Yes. What lot's this? This is lot 390. I can't put the glasses. So we're both early doors, man. That's not good, is it? This is lot 390. We paid £10 plus fees is £13.25. And at the time we said to you it's going to be £4.42 per picture because we only bought 3 pictures. This was that lot where I was doing something else. I heard him saying, does no one want it for £10? And I was there like a shot, not really sure what I was buying. Yeah. It sort of says to you, you know, if we watch any of these videos that we always say, don't we? Don't buy blind. Don't just start randomly clicking. But when you're at the auction or you're watching at home, you just can't help yourself. Yeah. So I wouldn't normally buy 3 pictures for that sort of price, but I did. So let's move on. Now, we've got this, I've got to be careful here, hun. Fokker Air Force print, which is lovely. It's a very nice print. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's lovely. It's got that sort of Art Deco vibe to it. Yeah. So we priced this at $24.99. Then we've got this gorgeous. I did love this one. It's a large orange Venice sort of orange sea picture. It's really striking. It's lovely. Yeah. A little bit damaged to the frame, but quite big. It is quite big. Yeah. We've listed this for $64.99. Now, unfortunately, you're maybe noticing that we just talked about 2 pictures there. The third picture, which was the sort of charcoal drawn horse, unfortunately, had a bit of an issue with it, which is a bit of a shame, because what someone had done is, if you can imagine going to Home Bargains and buying a canvas and with a bit of an embossed theme to it, what they've done is they've painted it with Dulux and then they've drawn this lovely horse on it. Unfortunately, when they did the drawing, they didn't turn the picture up the right way. So what you've essentially got is a horse, and then you've got, like there, some embossed bird cages side on. So it's not like we could really do anything with that, unfortunately, because I think somebody must have just bought that and they might have already had the picture and thought, well, they don't like the picture, so it's like a practice thing. I know, but they didn't put the picture up the right way, so you've got side-on bird cages. It's weird. Yeah, but the horse was it's very good, but I think also when you go to ship that, because it'd be everywhere. It would be everywhere. I touched it, I was like, oh. Yeah, it comes off very easily as well. So yeah, unfortunately, as nice as it is, there's nothing you can do with that. I know, but it's such a shame when you've got someone's talent displayed in a picture like that, but you can't do anything with it. Also, so it's a bit of a shame. The sides are looking a little grubby where the stuff has come off. Yeah. You know, so it's got issues. So. Yeah, so we can't really do anything with it. So that does mean that it makes that lot per piece a little bit more money. So now we've got 2 pictures. So in total, they would have been £6.63 each. And this is the amount we've listed the 2 for. The 2 for is $89.98. So not too bad. Not bad. Shame about the horse, but what can you do? Yeah, it is a shame, but not a lot you can do with that. So should we move on to the next picture lot, which is lot 396. Again, we paid £10 plus fees, £13.25. And at the time, we had 7 pictures, and we said to you in the video, £1.89 per picture. Now, the reason we are quite tight with the pictures, and we don't pay, don't tend to try and pay more than the pound, is because you do get some that are damaged and some that you can't do anything with, and that was the case in this. There was 2 that had too much, You can have a bit of aging, you can get away with it, but if the frames are a bit shot as well, and it's not mould, but it's like, is it foxing? They call it foxing, I think, on books, don't they? But if it's covered in it, it's not attractive to look at.
Yeah, that's it.
You just have to give up with it.
You do. It won't sell.
No, it won't sell.
It's, it's sad to see something like that go, but
you can't
there's nothing
rescue
you can do
everything,
with it.
can you?
Yeah, that's it.
So we're going to move on to the 5 things that we could rescue and, put out there for everyone to see. And this is a Ron Folland print on board. This is gorgeous. I love the brown, it's like a brown Hessian framing to the white frame.
Yeah.
But you weren't that pleased with it because it's a big old boy.
It's massive.
It's a big old boy.
It's massive.
Which means obviously postage and everything. But we have listed it for $79.99 because it is gorgeous and it's vintage.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. We've then got, it's your turn, Tom. I'm going. I didn't let you have a go, did I? Sorry, Mark.
That's why I put my glasses down, because I thought, I'll just sit here. I thought I was...
How rude of me. I didn't even think. Sorry, my love, you have a go.
I don't even know where we are
this
now.
This is number 4, Ocean. The
Ocean scene picture. It's an oil on board. And it's all right. We listed this for $39.99. And when did we list it? We don't know when we listed it.
I didn't write it down.
Didn't write it down. But anyway, it's sold.
It's sold.
It's sold. Woo! And it's sold for $39.99, full price.
And hopefully you can see in the picture, it was absolutely gorgeous, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It was a lovely, gorgeous picture, and it did go. I think it went within a day or something.
It was very quick. Very quick. So
because we looked at each other and thought, have we
underpriced it, yeah, that's it. But we've made our money.
Yes, and to be honest with you, some of the things we sell on, we do appreciate that people that have more knowledge than us, or antique dealers or whatever, they're going to buy them and then sell them on, and we're quite happy with that because we've got our money back, and if there's room for someone else to make some money, then that's great.
Yeah. Could be quite a lot of money. But
you don't know though, do you? You don't know. It's gone though, isn't it?
It has gone, and like I say, we've made our profit, so we're happy.
So now we've got these 2 antique oil on board. They're quite dark in the pictures. I spent ages looking at these. I think they're very old. The frames are gorgeous as well. Some damage, but we've priced them at a ridiculous price of $84.99 because we don't know. I think they're antique. What can you do? You guess sometimes. You guess a price, put it out there. If in a couple of months no takers or whatever, has it had quite a few views? I think it's had over 100 odd views.
Yeah, well,
in a short space of time. So people are just laughing. That's what it is. They're looking and going, she's not going to get that.
Yeah, I know.
Put it out there and see. It will find its price at some point. If it is ridiculously overpriced, then we'll just keep knocking it down until it finds the right price.
That's it, yeah.
I'm sorry, my love. You've got a bit of a difficult one to pronounce there.
I'm going to put my glasses down. I'm going to let you do that. It's all right.
I don't know how to say it either. Albrecht Dürer. I don't know. I'm sorry if I've offended anyone with the pronunciation of that. It's a quite damaged frame. It's got a bit of age to it. We've priced it at $24.99. Whether we should have given up with it, because when you see the picture, it's quite damaged.
Is that the one the frame?
It's that religiously looking one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
How I've described religiously. That's not a word. But we've given it a go because we're trying to learn about these things. We don't have a lot of knowledge, but we're giving it a go, aren't we?
We are.
So because there are only 5 pictures there instead of the original 7, it does change the price of them. It now makes them £2.65 per picture. And this is, I know it's in the wrong place, but that's the that's the price of the listings of what we've listed there.
Okay, £229.96.
Yes, so not too shabby if they sell for anywhere near that. But like we say, little caveat, we've aimed high based on other souls we've seen, and all we can do is keep our fingers crossed. And at some point, they will sell. But to be honest, the oil on board has sold, so we've got the money back.
Oh, yeah, we have. And to be honest with you, I know some of these, it's difficult to price them sometimes because there's not a lot of information out there, is there?
No.
And, you can, like we've said before, you can always come down, but you can't go up. So...
and that Ron Folland one, the first one with the sort of the Hessian edge, the good thing about that is that the person who'd done it had done it really big, so there was no disputing the signature. Straight away
exactly what it was.
Whereas others, they're not quite so considerate.
That's it. We need to tell people you've got to do it bigger.
You do it bigger. So it's your
There
turn
with an
now, then.
eyeglass. When you're
Yeah,
trying to
well,
find-
that's it. I am like that with a magnifying glass, trying to see the signatures.
Even with the phone, I zoom in with the phone, and sometimes you still can't make it out.
We've been proper detectives, haven't we, the past week, trying to decipher things. Anyway, we're going to move on now because this is the one you're waiting to see. How did Paul get on with his lot? This is the one where you were quite pale, weren't you?
I was, yeah. I spent quite a lot of money on this. I don't really spend that much.
And this is lot 420, and you spent £85 plus fees. That's £112.62. That's mainly because our friend Mike from This and That Goodies was the one bidding against you, Paul, wasn't he?
He was.
He wanted a lot as well. So
no, it was all right.
but this is what you get, isn't it? In auction places, often some of your friends.
The thing is, you're all competing. That's exactly it, for the same thing. So,
but he did wish us well with it, so that was very kind. So thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
So let's see how you did.
Yes. So I've got a JVC stereo double cassette player. This one is it works on one deck fine, but the other deck I can't remember what happens with it. I think it'll play, but it won't forward or rewind, or it won't play. Anyway, there's an issue with the other deck. I've had a quick look at it, and it does seem to be just belts. It's sort of listed as faulty. It does work. It's just belts, really. I didn't really want to take it completely apart and replace them, because you have to take about, quite a lot out.
Stuff springs all over the place then, doesn't it? It could be a right disaster.
But anyway, one deck does work lovely. It's $49.99 I've listed it for, and I know you're probably shouting at the screen now going, what? For parts?
You've got to aim high, haven't you? You've got to aim high. You can always come down.
Again, it's that thing of testing the price.
Yeah.
So more than likely, I will revisit this and reduce it a bit. It's had quite a few views.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's that one.
Give it a go.
Yes.
Oh, it's me then, is it? I forgot we were doing it in taking turns. It's the Pioneer turntable then. At $119.99. Is that right?
Yes, that is right. Sorry, I'm just thinking, has that sold?
Has it?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. We'll have a look. If it has, then we'll pop it up. But I don't think so, because
I might be thinking of another one.
I did the
I'm
photos.
sorry.
I clipped all the photos last night for you and put them in a folder just to help you out. So I don't think it has, but it could be me, because
it might be another one I'm thinking of. Sorry,
could be me.
But anyway, if it has sold, we'll put the price up here. What it's sold for.
We'll do a little dance.
Yeah. But yes, so yeah, Pioneer turntable.
We haven't had enough coffee. Keeps going to be on at us now.
He is going to be on. We should have coffees here. Anyway, $119.99.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, so hopefully that will go. Oh no, I took over on that one, sorry.
No, you're right.
Kenwood amp. This was $99.99 that we listed it for. And we listed it on the 21st of February.
Yeah.
And it sold on the 28th.
That's
so
nice,
only
isn't it?
7 days. So that's good. And it's sold for full price. So $99.99.
Yeah, got a chunky of money back there.
Yes. Do you call me chunky?
No. Cuddly. Then we've got the CD player. This is the Pioneer PD-4050 for those that are interested. And this has been listed for $99.99.
Yeah. There's
bit of a theme, isn't there?
Yeah, there is, yeah. We do have a thorough look on solds and also on some of this older equipment. Solds are only go for the last 3 months, so we tend to use the research on eBay, which goes back the last 3 years. So of course you take that into account as well. Next one, Jamo D160 speakers.
These were big, weren't they?
They were big, and it was
gorgeous.
the first thing I tested, and they sounded great. Apart from when you had a good bass and all that, you could hear a rattle, and I thought, oh no, what's going on here? Anyway, it turns out when I took the front cover off, they perished. All of the rubbers around the actual speakers perished, and I thought, oh great. And I thought that's going to be a write-off on those, but it turns out, which I didn't actually know, you can replace the rubbers, the foam, sorry, around the speaker. So this is something I'm going to give a go. But
Interesting, isn't
it may be a new skill that I get, or it might be just I might be a disaster. So we'll see, because I've never done it before. And so when they're repaired, and if the repair is good,
Fingers crossed.
we would be aiming for around the £150 mark for these speakers. They seem quite popular.
But this is one of those things, isn't it? If you've seen some of our boot sale videos, Paul, whenever he's looking at speakers at a boot sale, will always try and take the covers off, just have a look.
We always pop. Obviously, there are some smaller covers that don't come off, but generally, most of them, the covers will pop off. So I do pop them off, have a look, make sure they're in good condition.
But this wasn't something you could do. This wasn't, because of where they were positioned and stuff on them and around them. You couldn't.
I couldn't see how to pop them off because they were quite tight. But anyway, I did get them off.
Yeah, so it was one of those things where
I couldn't do it beforehand.
You couldn't check that, and you could run that risk, don't you?
I think looking back, if I had a torch, I probably could have looked through and checked it, but I didn't. And that's something that I've learned, and I probably will take a torch with me in the future.
Yeah,
just a little dinky torch, just so I can see through and see the condition of the actual speaker. But
anything, isn't it? You don't know. You're running the risk when you're buying something second hand.
But if I did that and I didn't get that lot, then I probably wouldn't attempt to learn a new skill, which is repairing them. So it's all good, isn't it?
It's all good. So then we're going to move on to the mini disc player / recorder.
Slash
recorder.
Yes.
You're going to price up at $199.99, but you've also got something. You've got to do some testing on it. And haven't got something.
The mini disc is on its way. I did order one, but the first one that come actually raw mail wrecked it.
Yeah, it got caught in the machine, didn't it?
It looked like the thing had been scraped along the floor multiple times. But I think what it happened, they're big. They have big rotary machines. I think it must have got caught in there because it turned up in a bag from raw mail. So anyway, we have got this coming, so I can test this out. But it looks in very good condition. I have powered it up. It powers up fine, no problem at all. So I'm hoping that it does work. And if it does work, we're looking around the £199 mark-ish, something like that.
So just to go through this particular lot, which was lot 420, Paul paid £85 plus fees, which made it £112.62p. And this is with everything working and okay. This is what the listing value will be.
So £719.94.
So yes, a little bit of work, but that's good, isn't it? Good return. If they all sell for roughly around that sort of price, then that'd be great.
No, I'm really chuffed with that. Like I say, and also I might be learning a new skill.
Yeah, that's good. So at this point in the video, we've showed you 3 lots. Those 3 lots equated to £139.12p. The total listing for everything we've shown you in this video will be this.
Glasses off. £1,039.88.
So there you go. We'll have a quick roundup because hopefully you've watched the previous video, which was Tuesday's video with the 2 lots.
That's it.
So the total auction spend for February's auction was this amount, my love.
£172.24. That's including fees.
This is the total listing value for everything for the last 2 days from the auction.
I mean, that's pretty good, isn't it?
That's not bad, is it?
£1,967.49.
Obviously, we won't get that amount because you've got fees, you've got everything to do with eBay.
I mean, also with the speakers, for instance, there's going to be a little bit more cost involved in that because obviously I've got to get the repair kit and all that sort of thing. So that will add on to what we've spent sort of on the auction.
Yes, and since our Tuesday video, we've also sold 3 more items. So we've sold. We won't bother putting the photos up because they would have just seen it. But we sold the Aston pottery to a lovely lady called Claire. So thanks ever so much.
Yes,
that's very kind of you. Must be a long-term watcher because you mentioned our love of sausages.
Yes.
Yes. Also, the D. Hardwick creamer also sold, and the Portuguese planter. So in total, this is the total sales we've had from what we've shown you in the last 2 videos. So it's only been a week, isn't it, since we went to the auction?
Yes.
And this is the sales so far.
£378.89.
So
Fantastic.
let us know what's been your favourite lot. Obviously mine's going to be the lot with the wicker in, and I
Of
think
course it is.
it also for me it was the lot where the most will be made back, which was £568.70. I spent just under 20, and that's the 568.70.
That's pretty good.
And also, I had the rummage boxes. I love rummaging around. That's the whole fun of an auction. You don't know what you're going to get. No. You learn about everything. Yeah. Obviously, yours is going to be the electrical bits,
I think what it is for me, I do enjoy that sort of thing, and mine is more sort of spread over. What's that? 6 items. Whereas yours is how many items?
Yes, I know. I don't think we've said about your items. We didn't say how much they were per item. £18.77.
Yeah, see, I don't.
I know. In the right place in the video.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not one for spending that per piece. I wouldn't have spent that at a boot sale.
No. This is all when we were at the auction. I always said, "Well, what would you have bought it for if you were at a boot sale? What would you have paid?"
Yeah. I probably wouldn't have paid that, but took a gamble.
There wasn't a lot for you at this auction.
There wasn't.
Was there?
No. So I was determined to get it.
Yeah, because we only got the printers in the previous one. You sort of think, you sort of sometimes just want to get something so that you can have a work on it. And we had a great time, didn't we?
We did. Really enjoyed it. We do enjoy this auction every month, and look forward to doing it. And,
we had a week's worth of stock as well, which has meant we haven't had to rush around charity shops or whatever. It's all been in the garage. We bring it in, work on it.
I think for the sort of stuff we deal with, charity shops is not the best, is it?
You just can't get enough volume. We need the volume.
It's for the amount of time we spend going around the charity shops. You think, well, that's not really enough. So when we get an auction lot like this, you can really plough through it, and you can get the value back into eBay and
because there's two of us doing it. I do probably most of the listing. Paul does all the photography. You do all the wrapping and everything. Yeah. So because there's two of us, we've really got the capacity to list quite a few items a day. And the hardest bit for us is getting that volume of items to be able to list. We don't want to have to keep going out and getting. We want to buy as much as we can. Yeah. Work on it, then go back out and buy as much as we can. That's how we sort of want to do it. So the auctions are really good for that, aren't they?
They are fantastic.
If you can get it for the right price.
We probably will start going to more auctions as well.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll look around, see what else there is in our area, and and we'll try that. But there you go. Let us know what your favourite lots were, or what your favourite items were. We always love to hear from you. Yes, we do. And we sort of want to say thank you for watching these auction art. We call them auction adventure videos, don't we? Because we have such a great time going, and we love it. So. Yeah. We just want to thank you for supporting us by watching the videos. It keeps us going, doesn't it? Yeah. So I'll give you the tap of the elbow. It's that waffling. Move aside time. Move aside so we can have a coffee. Yeah. Some videos up here if you wish to continue watching our content. That would be great. And consider subscribing. It is free. And give us a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. That'd be fantastic. Yes, and in a couple of days we'll be filming our next video, which will be coming out next Tuesday, which is a Vinteria update, because it's been quite some time. How have we been getting on with Vinteria? So we'll see you all soon. Yes, we'll see you soon. Thank you very much. Take care. Goodbye.